Okay, so we've kind of been all over the place. I would like to do, kind of pull it in and see who's what. Who would like to go up to the front computer and show us what they did? Shannon.
I can go.
Great, Madeline.
Since I created one really good one. I'm just buying computers. You think that I should do food and stuff, Cheryl, because it would be good. Now again, I have to rethink. I probably go back and around the long way.
It's
I
okay.
don't,
You know what? There are
because
so
it
many
doesn't
different
matter
ways.
how I get, and so
Not
I
a
don't want to
chance.
get. I don't want to get caught up in that.
Nope, nope. You're
So
fine.
I just have info. Mine is PO number 6 coming from Gateway Computers, and so if we want to take a look at what we did, I just have set it up so that I've got a computer coming in, $950, $245 on a printer, making up. But I purposely had made I had put in $2,000 up here to start with, or $2,500. I wanted it to be wrong, like he showed us, because I was afraid I couldn't go back and fix it. So the first time I went through this, it came back and showed that my PO amount was that $2,000 with, in parentheses, saying, this doesn't match, it's not right, And that's the part that Brandon showed me how I would have to go back and fix, because this part in the bottom is correct. You know, the fact that it was $950 and $245, but when I initially guessed at the price, I was off. I was purposely. So he showed me, which was really nice, because I hadn't paid attention to the fact that this edit main right here correlates with this main part, and my error was in the main part. So when I went back to edit main, then I was able to go down here and align this. So mine originally it said $2,000 there, but there's my total, which you guys all know how to do this. I learned. So then I checked that, and then when I edited, then we come into alignment, and my error message went away, and I smiled, and things are good.
This is not bad.
Absolutely.
Madeline, why don't you
I love purposely making mistakes to figure out how to fix
go up to
them.
the top of the page and click on PO homepage for a minute.
Okay. PO homepage.
Now you see all those little frowny faces? That means somebody's got a disconnect right there.
Okay, and I've got another disconnect here
Great, let's see if you can fix it.
with mine, and I built two that I was trying to do the same thing with. So right there where I said I had put a 0 in,
Okay.
so it tells me to check my math, so I would need to come back here, and again, it's doing the totaling for me, this PO amount. I just didn't pay. I got carried away, sorry. I'm a typist. I put my commas in. Sorry, and I'm not used to your keyboard.
I know,
I'm
switching keyboards is one of the toughest things.
So when I come back, I should be able to get rid of my error message there, because this PO amount in the main is now matching here. So when I go back to the PO homepage, my frowny faces are gone.
Sweet. Great job, great job.
I don't know who else has a frowny face, but mine are gone.
That's okay, we'll fix them. It's not a big deal.
Obviously, mine is 2.
Cheryl, let's have you come up, Cheryl. Now, I hope you guys are okay. Like, I hope it's fun that you're like, hey, I'm learning and I'm making mistakes, and it's okay. You can literally fix anything.
It takes a lot to intimidate us.
Okay, so tell us what you got. You got PO number 1.
I got PO number 1, and I didn't have an amount. So I will
So
go
you've got
down.
apples, oranges, and bananas, it looks like.
Right, and it looks like I have $200, so all I should have to do is go.
Okay, you're going to need to do the same thing that Madeline just did, okay? That check math there says edit main, edit the main.
Okay. And I watched her do it too. So,
Scroll down to the price field, or the total.
200. Okay. Okay, so now,
Yay!
I gotta go back and see now if I have the frowny face.
Oh,
Yay,
nice. So,
Just mark now.
so why don't you show us? You did apples and bananas and different things like that.
Yeah,
back
let me
to-
just show you. I did apples. How would I show them?
Okay, get in edit mode. Right now you're in printable mode. Okay.
Okay,
Watch this.
so,
Get back one time. Okay, you clicked on. You found yours, and then you clicked on printable. If you click on edit, all of a sudden edit has tons more options and links.
okay.
Okay. Now you can play. Now you can play.
Okay, so one of them two of them I did with pounds, one of them I did each.
Okay, great.
So I actually went in and changed how to do it so that I would.
I can see that. It's under U of M, unit of measurement.
Oh, okay. So
LB.
under U of M, I did apples in pounds, bananas in pounds, and for some reason I have no idea why I decided to do oranges each, but
But you could fix it if you needed to.
true, but I just wanted to see if I could change that was part of my
Sure.
thing about changing it, but I did do a barcode. So now, I think oh, wait a minute, this is not on yours.
Okay, so
Okay.
so technically it doesn't look like you. Watch it. Get back for just a second. Okay, so these little links, this DEC and the BC, it's actually being pulled from the physical item. Why don't you go to apples? Click on apples. Now click on the word apples. It's kind of about the third level down. Okay, now we're in edit mode of that piece. Go way down. And right there where it says barcode number, why don't you put something in there? What do you really want? You can fake it 555 or whatever you want.
But it has to be a number?
No. Great. Now go ahead and say edit. Now use your back button a couple times. Let's see if you can get back to that PO line items page. Just go back. Keep coming. Keep coming. Okay, now hit refresh. Look for your refresh button. It's up towards the top. Okay, see how you have BC now?
Okay, so
That's
now,
actually pulling it right off of that.
okay, so if I go to that, then it should show me my barcode.
Why don't you say print? Don't do 100, please. And then that's
Okay,
the Dyno
okay.
label printer.
Ah!
It's
Wait a
okay,
minute.
it'll probably squawk actually. Go ahead
It'll
and say
tell
print
me.
again.
Okay, print again.
Click Dyno.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
And then if you wanted to, you could up the quantity and
No, I'll just do one.
there's your
As long as I can get one off.
there's your pink lady.
There's my pink lady.
Good job.
Yay!
Alrighty, Shannon, you want to jump up there?
Sure.
See what you had going. I hope you guys are okay if we're just kind of being repetition on this, but
Just stick barcodes on
Just
it.
pause at the
Pink
PO
lady, go for
homepage
it.
for a minute.
Pause at the PO
Yeah,
homepage.
Go to it.
Okay.
Pause.
We're gonna go there this way.
nice. I love it, Shannon. Thanks.
So,
I just was looking at
Oh, you took
The
care of
mark.
your,
Oh, nice.
Mark already took care of his frowny face.
hey, look at that. We have
No
happy.
frowny face.
Yeah.
Chair.
I know. Happy all around. So, I was just loading up a bunch of items.
So hang on just one second. You know how we say you had pages and pages of this. Say you just wanted to see the one Shannon did, or you just wanted to see one that was a specific vendor. Which vendor did you do, Shannon? Costco?
Costco.
Watch this. Show search criteria. Up there at the vendor, go CO or COS, whatever.
it.
Boom. Okay? Just grab whatever has a CO on it. Or whatever you wanted to do. Like you could tweak it out to whatever level, or you can say just created by Shannon or certain date range. Like you can search whatever you want, okay? You can limit so you're not looking at a gazillion pieces.
Yeah.
The searchability is really awesome once you learn where you're at. Okay, go ahead, Shannon.
Yeah, and it's pretty straightforward from there. I was just loading all sorts of delicious hummus and Greek spreads.
You're a food guy, huh?
Yeah.
I gotta think outside this computer.
So I was just going to town, adding all these different things,
See, so I want
And
to
then I
find that group
put them in barcode.
Oh, she did
So
all
I
of
was-
hers in barcode.
I did all mine in barcode because I wanted to be able to search them by barcode. And I did them all the same way so that when I look for barcode, I know it's just has the first 3 letters of the name or whatever, so of the description. So then I knew how to search all of them. I put them in the same format.
That was a good idea.
Ooh, there's some prior planning going on. I love it. It's great.
So when you, Shannon, would show me how you got, this is just a question because I have to go back and find it away. When I wanted to show BC there instead of a description, right up front,
Yes.
show me what you put, what you did.
So let's see, I would edit it. So in here, I put a barcode number in, right there.
And it
So
doesn't
that's
have to be a
bars.
number, it could be anything.
This is physically in the,
As soon as I put anything in that, it
Correct.
comes back with
As a
the
barcode.
including there is a keyword called auto. If you put auto in there, it'll automatically create you one that's unique.
Where is it? Where's the auto? Your key is.
You would physically type it in auto, where she has SPAR.
Mhm.
You would type in auto, and it would physically generate one. Why don't you do that for just a second, Shannon?
Just create a new one.
Yep, no, scroll down, and just, we'll have you put that back in, just go AUTO. Okay, so her new number is 2334. It actually matches the ID number, is what it does.
Okay.
But, you can go ahead and change that now. So
Do you
just
see
go
how
back.
my barcode number says
So
that
if
on it?
I put
Right
any
there?
text in.
Yes,
It matches the
So-
ID number for that part.
so because
Which
these
is
little
just
teeny
something
labels,
that-
like, technically the barcode field can hold up to 50 characters,
Right.
but in order to use the barcode generator that's inside of Atlas, you want to keep it under 15. Because otherwise, like, there's just, like, barcode, it's really hard because every single letter has to be 3 digits of the stuff. So
But if I put anything in that barcode, then
it automatically assumes that you have a BC. Okay? Yes.
Right, and if it's not filled, then it pulls in the description.
The description.
Then you have to go back and download Flash.
You know what, there's only a couple places inside of Atlas that use Flash. You have
What uses Flash?
the barcode generator, the My Cart favorite buttons, which we haven't even talked about yet, and the check write system. Like, basically what it is, the reason we use check write for Flash is basically we have to specifically print on something that's already perfectly pre-printed, okay? And so we use Flash to kind of interact and say, what's the value? Okay, I'll translate that into numbers, like letters and this, and then I'll perfectly place it, whether it's check on the top, check on the middle, check on the bottom, etc.
So then I was here and I wanted to get back to what we were originally looking at, so I just searched it by the vendor name because I knew I was working with the Costco PO, but I couldn't remember the number, so I just searched it by that, and it's right there. Edit. I don't really have anything to do with it necessarily, but now we're back there.
Great, awesome. Mark, you want to come up and show us what you did?
I think these burn.
You want to just sit for a little bit? Okay. No problem.
Where'd you say Flash is used in barcode?
Yep, 3 places.
Check right.
Check right,
And
My Cart favorites, which are cool little buttons and stuff like that that you actually get to create. Like,
I noticed you can bring pictures in of your products.
Oh, yeah,
Is
yeah.
that part of your e-commerce?
no, that's part of normal Atlas, but it can be used as part of e-commerce. Okay? I've got a scanner here, I've got a digital camera. Like, if we wanted to add pieces, whether it's documenting POs, like what was the physical documentation? Are we actually taking a picture of our product? Like, what are we doing here? Like, all of these pieces play into kind of like, it tells the story, okay? It tells the story. What is it? Where did it come from? Where did it go? How much was it? All those type of things, okay? What I'd like to do really quick is I'm going to have you do another PO with the same vendor with a couple different things, but I want to talk just a little bit of small logic, okay? This is a small little piece of the puzzle. What we were doing is we were basically, we were adding little items. Let's pretend that each one of these little cans right here has a little item in it, okay? And you can see how there's some different little pieces, okay? So for me, I did chips and pop. Mark did Mountain Dew. Cheryl did apples, oranges, bananas, okay? Madeline did a computer and a printer, okay? Like, so each one has its own little can or container. Well, here's the cool thing. I want to kind of draw your attention to this little graphic here, okay? So each little piece, let's go like this. Apples, oranges, bananas. See how there's 3 little tubes? Well, guess what? Coming in, this is PO, okay? It comes into this little container. Coming out, what would the out be?
Inventory.
Quotes and invoices, okay?
Oh,
invoices,
wow.
if you
That's right.
physically are tracking inventory.
Inventory in the middle.
So the tube itself is the actual part number. So this whole thing is apples, okay? But I loaded apples in right here through a PO. Then I sold apples out through an invoice, okay? Think of it as tubes, and these part numbers that we just created, all it does is create a piece of the system that we can now shove things kind of through. How many of those do I have? How many did I go? You could even do this for locations. So say you had apples at Smith's in Logan, Smith's in Brigham City, Smith's in whatever, like if you wanted to, you start stacking that same layer. Basically, it still has, each individual tube would be per location. So you can, it's very flexible as far as how that goes, okay? So each canister is its own little part item. But we track things, incoming is POs, outgoing is invoices, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to do another really quick one. I'm actually going to duplicate the exact same PO I did just a minute ago, but I want to show you how quick it is once everything's been added, okay? So I'm going to switch back here. My vendor, you can do it however you want. My vendor was Shopco. Okay, search it, I say create the PO, okay, basic live, yep. More items. Come down, I don't know how much it was, but I'm going to say yes, I do have it. Add the PO. I'm now going to say, okay, I want pop. Great, add it as a basic line item. How many did I get? I got 24 more of them. Ready, add it. Okay, I also got chips. There's chips, add it as a basic line item. And I got 6 bags this time, and my price went up slightly. Okay. Okay, so now I still have to check my math. Okay, I have loaded in my items. It says check math. I'm going to do a quick edit main. Slide down. It says $22.50. The end. My PO is in there and done. What I had just. And now if I actually went to any of my usages, so say I go to chips, I have 6 new in here, but I probably have some other ones from somewhere else. So I currently have 11 in stock. Okay? So once your items are in there, like your process is very, very fast. Okay? If you're constantly getting new items and new items, it does take a little while because that's new and new and new. But once it's in there, you're going to be going quite quick. Okay, so
Even if you got it from different vendors, but it's the same thing, it won't, in other words, if I have apples, but I got them from different vendors, it's going to load all the apples in the same tube.
okay, so that's a wonderful question, and I'd actually like you to restate that once again so we can all kind of deal with it because it's important. Let's do this. Before we even go there, I'd like you guys to almost virtually duplicate the PO that you just did, okay? So you can either start by searching for a vendor or go PO new or go to the PO homepage. Wherever you would like to go, you're going to kind of roughly duplicate the one that you just did. So kind of remember, so Madeline, yours is going to have something to deal with printers, and Shannon, yours is going to have to do hummus and that kind of stuff, okay?